protect the hidden leaf village as the 5th Hokage.
Yeah! Hi everyone and welcome back for another Naruto reaction.
Before we begin, as always, thank you to the patrons on Patreon. If you want to join us on Patreon, the link is in the description. Go check it out for early access to our footage and exclusive content like filler episodes and movies that are only on Patreon. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to this channel. Also subscribe to the ton of other channels that we have, which are all within the link in the description. Last but not least, check out our merchandise, which is also within the link in the description. Like this video, comment down below, and with all that being said, let's get started with this reaction.
It's like church bells.
Thanks, Haruka-sensei. See you later.
Keep working on that jutsu. Transformation takes a lot of practice. Oh, and be sure to remind your parents about the big inauguration. We usher in the 5th Hokage tomorrow.
Nice.
Oh, that's gonna be so epic. Oh no, Konohamaru.
Oh, Konohamaru.
What is it?
Nothing. I'll see you tomorrow.
I'll get you later, Haruka-sensei.
I think he's feeling much better about the 5th Hokage.
Looks like he's made a bit of a breakthrough.
Iruko was a little sensitive to say anything.
Hey,
Yeah.
Lee.
Why did Lee come to the school?
I hope you're off to a speedy recovery.
Thank you, Haruka-sensei.
His spirit seems so low.
Nobody knows how bad his freaking condition is besides Tsunade and himself. And
That is-
Guy.
Yeah, that is true. She's studying around the clock though.
To activate all of his cells at once.
Hmm.
If it were just one by one, it'd be a snap, but all of them together, that'll be tough.
She has an idea of what to do.
It's so sad seeing him like this, right?
It's so hard to see him like this. It breaks my heart. I really want him to be healed.
Come on, Bushy Brow. We need to hurry and get a move on already.
Don't worry, Lee. You'll get better in no time, with Lady Tsunade looking after you.
It's best if you give up being a shinobi. Find a different path.
His friends all care for him so much. They just don't understand.
Whoa, look at his freaking face, man.
Sensei and student, the bond of the shinobi.
I think this is gonna be a sad episode.
It's gonna be a Rock Lee episode. Oh. This is him much younger.
Transformation jutsu!
Oh, we kind of get his backstory now. I've always been curious about this.
You were asking about this in the last episode.
Mm-hmm.
You just keep chipping away at it, son. You'll make a splendid shinobi someday.
Is this first time meeting him or he's already his teacher?
Who is he? He is so confident.
Grab hold of life by both horns. That's what youth is for. Goodbye.
That was so random.
Guy is his biggest fan.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first time I met Guy Sensei, and then
He changed his life for the better.
Hey, you were all getting. So now tell me, why have you done it? What are your goals?
This is so interesting.
I'd rather not say. How about me, Sensei? I want to show I can be a splendid ninja as well, even if I do not have ninjutsu or genjutsu. I want to prove it to the whole world.
He's always been determined.
Without ninjutsu or genjutsu, you can hardly call yourself a ninja, can you?
Ah, his teammates are his biggest haters.
With the right amount of passion and some healthy competition to spur each other on, you'll all be great ninja. You'll still have to work your butts off, though.
And definitely healthy competition.
I was captivated by Guy Sensei, by what he said.
He was so cool. His teeth are always shining.
Yeah, he was his role model.
We've tied each other at 48 wins.
What?
Next face-off will put one of us in the lead.
They have a daily face-off?
It's my turn to name the challenge, right? So what'll it be? A round of taijutsu?
They love the friendly competition.
Contest, baby.
Guy
Did he
takes it
set
to a new level.
A mating contest?
Yeah, eating?
Oh, eating contest. I heard mating contest.
I would like to see that competition.
I got one. Yeah, lay it on. Rock, paper, scissors.
Oh, Kakashi, come on.
Sometimes you need a little luck. It'll be a good way to test your powers of observation. I guess you're right.
He fell for it.
I think Kakashi's just messing with him so he doesn't have to break a sweat.
Exactly.
If I lose, I'll take 500 laps around the Leaf Village on my hands, too.
What? How is that possible?
Another one of his oddball self-imposed rules.
Rock Lee is the same way.
You are right. That is impossible, even for Guy Sensei. Reckless is what I'd call it.
Watch and learn, kids.
You think Kakashi's gonna take this?
Maybe, but I think if he does, Guy Sensei will actually do all 500 laps.
I thought I'd find you here.
Guy Sensei,
Back to the present.
how did you know where to look for me?
I know everything about you, Lee.
So cool.
I hear you've been skipping out on your physical therapy.
Oh,
Better.
they're gonna have a heart-to-heart.
Back when I first made Genin, I swore I would realize my every dream right here on this spot. and Neji laughed at me back then, but I meant every word of it.
He really tried his very hardest.
I remember you told me that with the right amount of passion and some healthy competition, we would all be great ninja.
They have.
And to make it happen, we would have to work for it. I knew I could do it.
He did do it.
Back in the academy, there was not a single person who said that kind of thing to me.
Guy changed his life.
Wow. Kind of giving us some Naruto vibes, right?
Yeah, the outcast.
You lifted the fog from my eyes. I knew all I had to do was work harder.
And trust in your sensei.
And yourself.
Yeah, he's the hardest working person in this entire show.
And when I said that hard work was no match against true genius, you told me I was a genius of hard work.
That's beautiful.
Thanks to you and your encouragement, I finally learned the importance of believing in myself.
The chances of surgery being successful are 50-50 at best, and if it fails, he'll die.
He's still gonna do it. He's scared though.
But it's not the same this time. Even if I believe in myself and try as hard as I can,
Oh.
it will not make the slightest difference.
That's so tough.
Guy Sensei, please tell me what to do.
Things are really out of his hands for the first time.
Do you think maybe I can follow in your footsteps someday? How come I am the only one being punished like this? I have my own dreams to protect. I do not care if it means dying. I follow my ninja.
He has. This is like mental torture for him.
What should I do? The 8 inner gates, a forbidden jutsu one can die using. What do I do? I am prepared for the worst. Teach me the forbidden jutsu, whatever it takes for my dream. That means everything to me.
I think Guy is gonna tell him to go for it, but it's still a really tough decision to counsel his student through.
Wow, that was such a sad segment.
Yeah.
You tried to become a great ninja relying only on taijutsu. Until now, that's all you had.
Is this one of your students, Guy? It's best if you give up being a shinobi.
Listen, Lee.
The big moment.
If you wish to be freed of this suffering, you need to make a decision.
Oh, he's telling him you have to do it. I can't make the decision for you.
Do you mean that I should be prepared to give up on my dreams?
If you lose your dreams, you'll undergo pain far worse than what you feel now. The two of us have a lot in common. Without our ninja way to guide us, you and I would never survive.
It really does keep them going.
Get the operation, Lee.
He's saying go for it. I agree. She's studying so hard. I have a lot of faith in her abilities.
At the end of the day, this is all about chakra. But with so many different types of cells, skin, internal, muscular, to activate them all at once, it's gonna be a bit difficult.
This is very interesting.
Well, that doesn't sound too bad then.
Are you trying to test my patience?
I have the utmost faith in you.
She's optimistic. That's good to see.
They've been there for a long time.
This was a very tough conversation for them to have.
You know, it is funny, but I remember when you and Kakashi Sensei decided to compete against each other with a game of rock, paper, scissors. He was saying that skill was not enough, that sometimes you need luck.
That is true.
And this surgery is 50-50 too, live or die. But this is not some kid's game.
This is life or death.
And what happened after that? You do remember, don't you, Lee?
He won, didn't he?
He lost.
500, as promised.
Oh, he did all 500 on his hands. How is that even possible?
It's all funny to everybody else, but he's the one protecting your asses when there's adversity in the village.
Seriously, we saw him do that when Orochimaru came in. He also inspired Rock Lee.
It's funny to us, the viewer, because they both self-sabotage themselves. Nobody asked them to do this.
They make these bets with themselves that seem ridiculous sometimes.
If I lose, I'll take 500 laps around the Leaf Village on my hands, too. That's a promise.
What on earth is he thinking? He can't do that.
And Neji doubted him. I don't know how he accomplished this. 500? It's so funny.
What are you doing out here? So late.
What about you? It is not like Kakashi Sensei is out here to see this, and neither is anyone else for that matter.
Teaching moment.
When a man struts around like a peacock acting like Mr. Big Stuff, he should keep his promises, even if it kills him. That's a promise.
I'm so glad he's teaching this lesson. It's so beautiful.
Why do you do this? Every time you're about to start something, you make up these crazy rules.
Now we get to understand it.
I've got to hand it to you, son. You always get right to the point. Okay, I'll tell you. The truth is, a ninja's self-rule is the key to victory.
Ah, that makes sense. You're incentivizing yourself.
The point of all these rules is to stack the deck against yourself. It's about giving yourself an obstacle. I see it as the path of beating Kakashi the next time. That hurdle, it'll be that much easier to achieve my next goal.
I totally understand this.
Even if you lose, I still have put in several hundred laps around the village.
And he got stronger.
Toughen up, it's the ultimate two-step program.
That is brilliant.
You saw it click in his head.
It doesn't really matter when your opponent Kakashi has Sharingan.
That's true, but at least it's making him a stronger ninja.
That means I just have to push myself even harder. I want to be like you, Sensei. And as long as I keep at it, I am sure to be a splendid ninja someday. That is a promise.
He really looks up to him.
I'm adding a new rule.
What is it?
If you aren't able to keep up with me for the rest of my laps around the village, I'll put every last ounce of my being into training you.
Whoa.
This all makes sense now.
That's a promise.
How is this possible?
With one hand, he's standing up.
He's incredible.
How could I forget? It was the day when you first taught me the principles behind our self-imposed rules.
You worked hard, Lee. There's no doubt in my mind the surgery will be a success.
Their relationship is amazing.
You have the power to shape your own destiny. And on the 1 in 1,000, no, 1 in a million chance of to go wrong,
Then what? At least you tried?
you right along.
Oh. Wait.
Ah, that was tough.
The bond is so beautiful. He cares about him so much.
I was not expecting him to say that.
I wasn't either. It brought tears to my eyes.
We cannot survive without our ninja way to guide us.
He makes promises and he keeps them.
Sensei!
Oh. Wow. I love them so much. The relationship is unexplainable.
By the way, that song was like one of my favorite songs in all of Naruto.
It was beautiful. What's happening? She's starting the surgery? 58% and a little luck. Oh, her
Damn.
coronation day.
She's got the freaking hat on.
She's really becoming the Hokage. That's amazing. Look at Jiraiya.
So majestic.
He seems really proud.
From this day on, I shall protect the Hidden Leaf Village as the 5th Hokage!
Yeah! That gave me chills. Everyone looks so hopeful right now. When do they put her face up?
Sarutobi's proud.
He's definitely proud.
What a freaking emotional episode. I was on the verge of crying like 2 times, man. That was tough to watch and to take in, and it was also beautiful at the same time.
I was also really touched by the promise that Guy Sensei made to Lee if he did the surgery and he died, he would die along with him.
Not only is that very respectable and honorable, but it also gives us a sense of hope. It's funny because I've seen this before way long ago, but I don't remember some of the nuances or the details that appear in every single episode, and I forgot that. So it felt like a right hook to the face, and I was just totally not expecting that. With that being said, we'll see you all on the next exciting episode. Stay tuned and peace out.
Bye!